Well, hello there, everyone. I am WadsWorth the Fifth.
And I'm Esmeralda from the West.
Yay! Here we are together today, traveling around, and coming up with a lot of musical things. And we were talking about MTV earlier today. Watching some old school videos. Who were we watching? What were their names?
Oh God, who was it? It was
I Think We're Alone
Tiffany
Now.
there.
Yes. And so we were talking about Tiffany and I Think We're Alone Now. There was some Michael Jackson and, little thriller.
Yes.
So, and we were talking about how it would be fun to do new music videos in our show.
Yes.
And, and we've done reviews of that lovely British band that likes to send us their videos. And so we enjoy doing that. And we were thinking, send us your videos.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to send us your videos, we will review them and we will do them up. And, we will help spread the word that you are hip, fun, and happening.
Yes.
Unless you're awful, in which case.
We won't spread that.
No, we won't.
We will lovingly tell you that you are awful.
Yes. We will send you a lovely message like, we really appreciate you trying.
You might maybe want to try harder.
Try harder. But I can't imagine that one. So it will be fine.
I'm sure. I love live music.
Yes. She loves live music. I love music, old and new. Johnny Horton, Britney Spears. Oh my God, hit me, baby. Right.
We'll be hitting you.
All right. Oh my. Yes, Brittany, if you would like to do a live in-person video with Esmeralda and I, WadsWorth would be very excited for that one.
Yes.
Yes. Just saying.
In her little red jumpsuit.
Yes. And, my heart stops in that thing. It's so tight. Just trying to think of how she had to put that on gets me hot and bothered.
Yes.
Yes. Hotter than a British cup of tea.
Oh my.
Right? But someone that has popped up to us for quite a bit, almost for our entire relationship, is
our lovely Freddie Mercury.
Yes.
Freddie.
Freddie.
I love Freddie.
Right?
The Great Pretender.
Yes. And a lot of things I like about him. His music, if you've seen the video, I don't know his history so much. I do have the book. I don't read enough. But I do like a good movie, and the movie was fantastic, Bohemian Rhapsody. I loved the music in this. It was a lot of fun to watch him singing and see how things went for him. And, kind of a sad ending, but a happy ending. He got the band back together, and he made a difference in the world, which I really liked. And the other thing that always catches me about him was he was an artist.
Mm-hmm.
And not just a singer, but he would design,
He was the one who actually made the logo, the Queen logo.
The Queen logo, there you go.
Yes, he was the one who designed that in one of his art classes.
I like that. And that's fabulous. He's just very talented.
He was an artist.
Yes, he was an artist.
The
Wouldn't know
Great
anything
Pretender.
about that.
Well, it is interesting because the Great Pretender, we do pretend when we are on screen, right?
Yes.
We play that role. But in his life, he also pretended.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is me all the time.
I know. So then you are pretending all the time.
Yes.
Does that make it real? If one pretends all the time, then wouldn't it be real?
No, I'm confused as to who I am and what is going on. But I suppose that is true. If you pretend to be something all the time, you're faking it till you make it, but you've made it because you are it.
Right?
Yes. Interesting.
The little roundy rounds.
Right?
Like
I might have to fake being me again, or who I used to be, to get to be me being fake or real.
Is this the real me being fake or the fake me being real?
Yes! That is a good question.
I don't really know.
I don't
now
know.
that you are asking.
We might have to pull a card on that
God.
one, yes.
Are we real or are we fake? Or
Oh.
are we fake when we're being real or real when we're being fake?
Leave a comment.
I think we need to drink more to
Oh.
ask those questions.
Right? Seriously, there's a lack of alcohol for
Good
this sort of
God.
questioning.
Apparently.
So-
It's- wow. That
Yes.
is quite a question.
Yes. So, what are you feeling for cards here? Should we... That one or this one?
That one, I believe.
That one? Okay, so... Sacred Traveler. Which I like. It's a very kind of almost simplistic deck.
Yes.
But it is...
Very wise.
It is wise, yes.
It is very wise,
I
Mr.
believe-
Mercury.
I believe it is for you.
I do love Mr. Mercury.
Yes. We're asking about Freddie.
Are we asking
Freddie.
about Freddie, or are we asking, are you real or fake?
Oh, are we real or fake? Okay. Bring it
Do you
on.
become real when you are fake enough?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I'm a little nervous about whether I am real or fake now. Because we were speaking of that before on camera as well. Right?
How this life kind of unfolds in front of us. What do you think?
I think it is too. Nope, I want that one too. Okay. Okay. So, I guess we'll go with Esmeralda's because it's the first one face up. Cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life forces. Keep it clean. Go with the flow.
I like that. And she's
Right?
such peace as she lays there.
Yes. Well, she's being herself. You know, just going with the flow, enjoying life, feeling the water flow around her. You know, nature's bubble bath right there, it looks like.
It does. It looks glorious.
Right? Yes.
Quite refreshing.
Yeah, so if you want to know if you're being real or not, you just need to just kind of go with the flow.
And go to that quiet place and determine who you are.
Yes. I am fabulous.
Yes.
And you are fabulous.
I am.
So, Freddie, thank you for helping us. Yeah.
Helping us be fabulous.
Helping us be fabulous. All right. Which one are you feeling of the three?
That one.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. What is it?
It is
Unknown
known
territory. That is interesting as we're writing our little stories and being our little scribes of who we are in fakeness or in reality.
You are exactly where you need to be. So, no matter where you are, remember, there you are.
Funny how that happens.
Right? You can't be lost because you're exactly where you're meant to be.
Found me.
Found you. So,
oh, look, I was here the whole time.
even if you're questioning your personality and who you are, guess what? Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, you're doing exactly what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it is unknown and new to you, something new.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It is funny, for the great pretender keeps on making itself known in my brain.
What are you pretending? Or is Freddie the pretender? Or are you? Or am I? Oh, he is the pretender.
The great pretender.
Yes. You know, as an artist, he was a great pretender.
Yes.
You know? Because who, you know, behind the scenes, who was my Britney Spears really? You know?
She could be anybody.
Right?
There's that personal, that persona that she puts out to the world.
Yes.
Well, then there is who are you when nobody is looking.
Yeah.
And just as Freddie, I mean, he went through most of his life as a straight man.
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, he was a gay man.
Right?
And he hid that part of himself, so it makes me think the great pretender. Well, he was pretending to live a life that was not his.
Well, yes. You know, if you have those sexual inclinations or whatever it is, if you're hiding who you are and you're not living your best life, you know, then you are maybe not exactly where you need to be.
Or maybe you are exactly where you need to be, coming to the realization that you cannot hide those parts of yourself.
Well, yeah, that sounds better.
We did get the card that says you're exactly
Where you need to be. So we'll go with her interpretation there. I find that far more fabulous. You know? But yes, even, you know, Brittany, even we were watching The Big Bang Theory earlier, some clips of that, and, you know, you think of Penny or Sheldon and all of them, and just, you know, they are pigeonholed in my mind as, you know, the pretty blonde across the hall that can just tie her shoes, and Sheldon that is too smart that he can't tie his shoes. So, you know,
together are doing well.
Yes. So, but like in real life, you know, who are these people really? But, you know, for who they were in their shows, they were clearly who they needed to be.
Right.
You know, they made an impact on all of us and trying to change the way, you know, you looked at how, you know, nerds and pretty girls interacted. That is how I got you. I was like, this nerd can do well.
And now you have a pretty girl.
Yes. I'm so lucky.
Yes.
So, which one are you feeling next?
That one.
That one? Oh. So, solitude. In silence, peace prevails.
Indeed.
So, how are you feeling about that one?
I feel like she's getting ready to write her story. I'm not sure That does not appear to be a book, but somehow it appeared to be a book.
Yeah, no, I almost feel like that too. And I don't know, the owl, which we often take for wisdom,
Mm-hmm.
and she's got like, I don't know, it's not her
It
hair.
looks like hair, but
it looks
is
like
not.
hair.
It is fur.
Yes,
on her
it's
coat.
almost like she's, like you said, she's waited a long time to write her story, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's had to do certain things, raise her children, whatever it is, and now she is free to write her book and live her life. So that's what that is kind of making me think. And perhaps also she's kind of looking into, I think it did seem like a book, but it's almost like a well.
I was just going to say it almost looks like a wishing well.
Well,
now
yes.
That we are looking at it from this angle.
Yes, and it's like she's going to make her wishes as to how she's going to. I wish for this into my life now. What I have missed in the past, it is time for it to unfold, almost.
Interesting, yes.
So.
It does look like there's quite a bit going on there in the well with the little sparkles and the movement.
Yes.
And it is going dark into light.
And you will be wiser for the experience. Right?
Yes, the wisdom of the other world comes.
And it's almost right here. It almost looks like a waterfall.
It does.
So right there. So it is once again cleansing waters. Go with the flow.
Yes.
All right.
And let us see what that final reveal is. Dun, 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 dun.
It is upside down.
Ascending the mountain.
Keep going forward. So, but we got it upside down. Should I reread it as so? I believe so, right? Or should we flip it? Or should we do both?
Perhaps.
Both it is. So, upside down, ascending the mountain. I know it's very interesting. I get all of these.
Yes, that was what I was looking at on the screen when you had it turned. For it almost looks like fabric. So it actually is quite reminiscent of the fabric here, that I believe is a curtain or something. And it almost has that same feeling of fabric just falling with the light hitting it in different directions. It does not look like mountains from this direction.
What I was kind of getting is all of these, like the peaks. The point is almost we're making it harder than it has to be.
It could be.
So, yes. So, set yourself free to be who you really are, even if it is uncomfortable because you are in unknown territory. It is who you are and who you need to be, exactly where you need to be. So don't make it harder on yourself by being negative. Yes.
Mr. Freddie Mercury keeps on popping up over here in my consciousness.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes we pretend to be somebody who we are not, to the point that it is hard for us to get out of our own way and then become somebody who we are.
Yes. Well, I can understand that.
That we have pretended so much that that question at the beginning, are you pretending to be real or are you real pretending?
Yes.
How does that work? And sometimes I feel like we pretend so much that we then get stuck in that pretending.
Well, perhaps that's why this was upside down. But now that you realize, you can be free to do your own thing.
Look at the page that I opened to.
That is very interesting.
That is very interesting. So this was a video to a song called I Want to Break Free.
I want to break free.
Yes.
Yes. I like that.
Yes. And they were all cross-dressing in the video. And I want to say that it was one of the other blokes in the band that had this idea of them cross-dressing. But then when it came out that Freddie was gay, there was a lot of backlash. And I don't even think this was allowed in the United States. I want to say this video was banned in the United States.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
No, you probably have not.
But I like, this picture was the one that jumped out at me, was him rocking out. So,
I want to break free.
yes, I do believe it's that. And, living his best life, being him, ascending the mountain. Right? And that's what we can all do. We set ourselves free, we let go of who
we are perceived
to be, and be ourselves.
Yes.
Right?
And then that passion and that fire that we knew as Freddie Mercury
yes,
comes flooding out and rushing out. Yes.
Right?
I do think it is funny that that is the page that it opened to.
And I also... The birds on the wall,
Mm-hmm.
to me, they're flying in the right direction from left to right. So that means
Yes.
everything's going in the right direction. Be positive. And it can also mean expect messages.
Yes, the birds are carriers
Yes.
of the other world.
So there might be multiple messages coming in. And if there is a cross-dresser showing up at your door, don't open it. Call the police.
Oh, come on. There's people who make quite a bit of money doing cross-dressing shows. Have you never been to a drag queen show?
No, I can't say that I have.
You are missing out. It is fun.
No, we had my friends and I, we went to Montreal, and we went, there was, strip club. And then we were like, oh, we'll go to the one next door. And so we walk in, and I'm looking, and I'm like, there's something wrong with what's on that stage. Something awfully wrong. And my friend's like, let's sit over here. And I'm looking around and going, buddy, there's no women here. What is wrong? What are we doing? And he's like, but we're going to sit with that guy at that table. And he's like eyeing us up and down, like, ooh, young, fresh meat. And I'm just like, please look at the stage right now at what is actually dancing there, as there was a man.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And my friend, who finally dawned on Marblehead as to where we were and what was happening, ran as fast as he could, screaming.
He did not want to sit with a nice gentleman anymore.
No, he was all done. He was all done. Yes, no, from the minute we walked in that door, and there was a man, quite Freddie Mercury-esque, and from that picture, was like, oh, boys, welcome. They're going to love you in there. I was just like, get out.
How fascinating.
That was
Who
quite
knew what happens in Montreal?
What happens in Montreal stays in Montreal, so...
Apparently.
Unless I talk about it on YouTube.
And then everybody knows what happens in Montreal, and some of them are going to be like, let's go.
Right? Live your best life. If it's your calling, go nuts.
Interesting.
He had nuts.
There was nuts on stage.
There was nuts on stage. It was a nutty event.
That is funny. That is funny.
On that note, are you feeling good?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I feel like, yes, we are.
On that note, remember, you are exactly who you need to be when you need to be that person.
Indeed.
Bye.
Live your best life.
Bye.